Hi everybody, welcome to DayZ, and in this video I'm going to give you a couple of player spawn point files that will enable you to spawn players in a couple of places, in and around the North West Airfield, the NWAF on Chernarus, and around the edges of Prison Island, right down here in the kind of off the southwest coast of Chernarus 2. And the point of these files is that you can then, on PC, you could create PvP events. I guess on console you can create PvP events as well. Obviously the advantage with PC is at the moment we can play around with the init.c files, so you can actually have players spawn in with weapon loadouts. And I'm going to be doing a video about that soon, about the Northwest Airfield. I've just done one about how you can do that on the Prison Island with modded init.c files. So airfield or around the edges of Prison Island. The airfield one you spawn sort of in and around the airfield, and with the Prison Island one you spawn around the edge of Prison Island. Okay, so these two files, they're down in the description on the YouTube video. So if you're not watching this YouTube on video, I did this video on YouTube, say you're watching on Twitter or you're watching it on some other website or something, click through to YouTube because you need to be able to see the YouTube description. Go down a bit and then you'll see a little just link to both of those files which you can download and save. But I'm going to show you how to install them. First though, I've got to say that although I created the prison spawn file by just going around the map using iSurvive and just copying the coordinates in, because that's how you do it. See these coordinates here? You can just copy them and then put them into the right format in your cfgplayerspawns.xml file. It's very simple to create custom spawn points. The one for the Northwest Airfield I actually found on the internet in Pastebin. And somebody has very kindly already done all the hard legwork of creating. Now, the prison file has 12 different spawn points. This one here for the Northwest Airfield has loads of them. In fact, this is it here. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, that's the. Yeah, as you can see, there's what we got from line 145 to a line 75. So that's 20. So it's about 90 different spawn points, so lots of randomness there. Very, very good. And I found this file on the internet. It's been posted by a guest in September 20th 2018, so whoever did this, well done, thank you very much. Saved me a lot of legwork this morning going around and clicking on the iSurvive maps a lot. So let's say you want to install these spawn points. What do? So what we'll do, we'll go through the go through the way that you do it on console first, and then we'll do it on PC. Again, this is on Nitrado private servers. So go to your Nitrado sort of products page, click on the little Gears web interface link that you'll see on there, and then what you want to do is you want to stop the server. I've got people on my server, I think, coming on in a minute, so I'm not going to stop it, but just stop it. Then you just want to go to your file browser. Then you want to go into DAYZ PS missions and DAYZ offline.chernarus plus. On the private servers, Livonia is referred to as Enoch. So if you see Enoch, you know you're in the wrong place. So click on that one. And if you scroll down, you'll see you've got CFG player spawn points. And what you want to do, first things first, you just want to download that file and you want to store it in a folder, say called backup, DAYZ backup on your computer. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to rename this one. So you want to rename CFG player. Oh, let's do it in lowercase. CFG player spawn points .xml may backup. Okay, now the reason why we want to do that is just that way we've got a backup of the spawn points on our local PC because we just downloaded it, and we've also got it on the server here as well, because it's all about the backups. Because lots of people, when they do mods on DAYZ servers, or modding in anything in general, they don't take a proper backup, and when things go wrong, it's very difficult for them to roll things back. Now, once you've done that, you're ready to install the new file. So go into the description below the video, download the file you want, say whether it's for the prison island or whether it's for the North West Airfield. So have saved that in another folder on your computer, you know, DAYZ modded spawn points, prison island, something like that. Then you just click on upload file, and then you want to go to find where it is. Say in my one, so I've got a folder named Northwest Airfield player spawn points and prison island spawn points. So if I want to do that one, I click on that and I would just open that up. I won't do it because I don't want to change it on my server. That would then upload to here, and then you would just restart the server, and then from that point on, anybody who dies would then respawn either at the Northwest Airfield if you use that file, or at the prison island if you've used that file. When you want to go back to normal, you can either just re-upload the backup file that you downloaded, or you can don't do that. Don't go into the file. CFG player spawn points. We can just rename this back to CFG player spawn points.xml. Let's just double check the spelling. CFG players or player spawn points.xml. Give that a second or so to do it. CFG, there we go, and then you would restart the server. And there we go, that's how you do it. So that's how you add the file, and that's how you change it back to normal. Now, what we'll do now is let's go and have a look at the PC. So if I go to my PC server, go into the settings, slightly different on PC, go to your file browser. Obviously we would stop the server, DAYZ standalone, and you want to go down to the missions folder. MP missions, there it is, and then you've got Chernarus or Enoch, which is Livonia, as I said. Of course, these are two spawn things for Chernarus, so going to Chernarus. Then if you scroll down, you see you've got CFG player spawn point. So again, first thing you do is download the original file, save it in a folder on your PC, saying DAYZ player spawn points backup. Then the next thing you would do is you would rename that file to CFG player spawn points.xml may backup, or whatever you want to do. And then next thing you do is you simply go down to the YouTube description down below. Again, download the file that you want, whether that be the Northwest Airfield file or the prison island file. Upload the new file depending on what it was. So it's the prison island one. Click on that one, press open. That would then upload it, and then restart the server, and then from that point out on, anybody who died would respawn at those points, and then when you want to go back to normal, just either rename the CFG player spawn points.xml backup that you've done, or re-upload the file, the backup you've had, and you'll be good to go. So that's how you do it. Now, if you fancy creating custom spawn points of yourself, it is relatively easy. All you do is you just go around the map, and in the I survive, so just do a search for IZ URVIVE map, and then this will pop up, and you can see in the bottom of the screen here there's coordinates. And all you do is you put your little marker somewhere, Control C to copy it to the keyboard, edit the player spawn points XML file in something like Notepad++, or Notepad if you want. And then what you do is if you just paste it in, you've got the coordinates there. So then all you do is you would just take these coordinates, or I guess you would cut them, and just put them over the top of those, like so. Get rid of that. And just do that for all the places you want the spawns. Obviously, it's quite a laborious process. So whether you would want to or not, I don't know. Let's undo all this. Oh, I just saved it. Undo. undo, 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 undo. Right, there we go. So there we go. Again, thanks again to the anonymous person who put all these coordinates for the Northwest Airfield file. Superb work. Thank you very much. And have lots of fun creating events in or around the Northwest Airfield, and then down at Prison Island, just off the southwest coast of Chernarus. Anyway, that's enough from me. Put your questions and comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.